What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about 3 different altcoins today. We'll be talking about GROK first, moving on to ICP, and then finishing it up with WTK, WTK. We'll be going over those 3 cryptos. This one comes to us at the request of Yevis. That's why we're talking about GROK. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Feel free to leave a like or subscribe. That would be really kind. And if you're not certain if I deserve a like or a subscribe yet, just hang around. Maybe we'll get to that. But looking at this here, looking at GROK for what it is, looking at the RSI on the daily here, I would think that it's going to go lower, right? And it fits the bill in my opinion. It's got a double top. I don't know anything about this coin. I really don't know anything about it, man. I just know about the price. A lot of people were hyped on it, and now it looks like it's found a double top and it wants to go down. I wonder, it doesn't even look like it hit a minimum extension. It didn't. It's pretty bearish, actually. It's like a fake out, really, is what that is, right? And that's a fake out to the upside is not encouraging for growth. Volume's dying off, let's see. Let's see here. Low to high. You're at your 618, you're at your golden ratio, and if you close here or lower, if you close below this line, you're closing below it. On the first pass, this wouldn't be a good look at all, actually. This would be a really bad look. Or maybe a good look for people who want to invest in it, speculate, whatever word you want to call it. The 1272 to the 1618 would become increasingly likely if we break through the 618 on the first pass, which it kind of looks like we want to do. And that might be concerning because from the current price, going to the 1272 would promote a 70+% drop, the 1618 being like an 86%, 87% drop from the current price after already dropping from top to here, already dropping 72%. So we could drop another 72% to 89% from here. And that would be concerning, but the thing is too that could be an opportunity for a lot of people who missed this initial pump to buy in. I don't think it would be a harmonic. Is there? Let's look it up real quick. Hold on. What would it be? Bullish deep bat, maybe? Busting out the harmonics. Is it a deep bat or is it a shark? It might be a shark, actually. Hold on. Bullish shark pattern. I get this one confused here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so bullish shark right here. It's loading up. 113 to the 1618. Okay, let's look at this here. I'll bring the 1272 down to the 113. I don't think it even hits that though. But let's just see. 1272, 113. It hits it. It actually hit that perfectly. Hoo-hoo. We might have a bullish shark forming its head right here, right? That's the shark fin right there. That's why it's called a bullish shark. It's bullish, but don't let that deceive you. That does mean that we have a B to C here, a C leg, pretty significant to the downside. And let's see, that would imply that we would see new lows, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? I didn't think it did that, but hey, that's okay. What about this guy here? Okay, so it's an 8-8. Okay, all right. So it could be shorter. 886 to 113 again. So essentially, and I don't know how I would draw this, man, because really we've got first day mania over here. I wonder if I type in GROK over here, is there a way? If I look at it on the weekly, on the daily, maybe there's not really a way, is there? The 6th. I know, guys. I know. I'm taking my sweet time. It could be from here. It could be from here. Let's just see actually what our A leg requirements are, our 0x requirements are. That would be, it doesn't say. It just says A. It just says A. That doesn't say either. Come on now, man. It won't tell me. Is A just anything? It doesn't have to be a specific thing. Is that why? Alright, well, we're just going to go with A being anything. So really, what I'm getting at, if this isn't confusing enough already, is that if we start it here, assuming that this little drop was like the start of this, because I'm not going to include the first day mania here. Let's start with this. Top to bottom here, you moved whatever. Your C leg would be an 886 or 113 of this beginning. So, and that would be, would that be it would be of this move here. Would it be 0 to X? I would think it would be 0 to X. Yes, I would think that's what it would be. So it would be here. Your 886 would bring you all the way down. Look at that, right at this previous area where you had like a closing low support right here, right? You also bounced off of this line right here, so that would take you down to 3 zeros, 8623. If not potentially down to 3 zeros, 29. And here you are sitting at 2 zeros, 83. That's insane. You can see a dramatic drop in this thing. Based off of like what we're going off with the bullish shark here, and that very well could play out. I wonder if there is something a little bit more. Yes, just validate, go for it. Let's just see. The A can be anything. Apparently, man, the A can just be anything. So X to A can be anything is what I'm trying to say. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to move on from that. So long story short, GROK looks bearish, but ultimately it could be a bullish pattern. This is a bullish harmonic pattern. It looks to be the starts of it, and maybe it's not. You know, maybe it isn't, but it does fit the bill pretty perfectly. This literally extends right to its 113, like just perfectly right there. So anyways, moving on from GROK, we're going to be talking about ICP. I'm going to move over to TradingView here. ICP. USD on, what is it on this one? We'll go on the weekly real quick. And you know, GROK too, before I get too carried away too, rejecting that 50 after finding support on it for a couple times, rejecting that 50, it doesn't look good, man. It looks, and then potentially closing below this 618 that you have, this relative low to high, beyond the bullish shark pattern, which gives you an immediate bearish move. To give you like a better buying opportunity. This doesn't look good either, and that would make me think that you'd see the 1272 to the 1618, and wouldn't you know that that would take you to 3 zeros or below that. And I mean, you could see deep extensions off of that as well. So anyways, especially because this is such a new thing, you know, such a new thing, it doesn't need to follow the rules strictly, though it looks like it followed that tip very precisely. But anyways, ICP has been around since its very beginning, back here in May 2021. What about Coinbase? Oh, it's close. Yeah, that's we can use Coinbase. Okay, cool. So ICP has had a pop recently. It's gone up. It's up 96% this month, and we're only halfway through with the month, guys. So that's exciting. That's definitely exciting. Wow, this week it's up 60%. Okay, I see why. I've got a couple people requesting it. See, this is what I mean, guys. Like, anybody that's been holding ICP for a while, they're rewarded right now, right? Anybody who held ICP for a while and then they sold their ICP because they saw other coins that they had their eyes on pumping, they're feeling that pain in their gut. This is a perfect example of why you remain patient. If you're holding a coin, you put your money into a coin and it doesn't pump the coin that you thought about buying pumps, just ignore it, man. Just ignore it. Soothe those emotions, let it go. You missed your boat, but you're still on something that's yet to pop off. I don't know. I'm getting carried away here. I'm getting carried away in the philosophy. What I'm trying to say, let's keep it back to the TA here, is that on the weekly here, you are up at the 90. That is hot. That's a very hot RSI. It's the hottest you've ever been. It's not saying much though, because truthfully, this is probably the most bullish. This is the most bullish week that you've ever had. The volume isn't really there. Are you available on Binance? Yes, you are. Let's see. Maybe you've got more volume there. All right, there we go. Starting to look a little bit better, actually. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Let's use Binance. Here we go. Okay. So top to bottom here, you're almost at your 1272. Maybe this top to bottom here even. I would say this top to bottom personally, because this is just like a lower high of this overall move down. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a 5-leg pattern there. Wow, it's kind of cool, isn't it? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, corrective phase. Yes. Oh my goodness, was this a zigzag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This could be 1, 2, 3. 3 would be too small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. You could have had a zigzag here, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with the correction phase, a 1, 2, 3, as is common with zigzags, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to end it. this could be the start of an impulsive wave, which, I mean, you would at least, you know, I don't know, you would at least have like another leg up after correcting here. So basically, long story short, guys, I think this thing is going to continue to go, even if it does correct soon or relatively soon. You know, maybe it continues to go first, but wherever the correction is, I don't think that'll be the end of this up move. But let's see, before I keep fumbling my words around, making it super clear to understand. Sitting at the 90 on the weekly and the daily. Definitely high, definitely hot. Very strong looking daily RSI, man. Really nice volume. I mean, you got 18 hours and 25 minutes left in this day, and there's already a lot of volume coming in. Let's see how the 4 hour looks. Very strong as well, man. This thing could continue to go higher. Let's get some relative fibs on here. Let's see what we can do. Right, the 1272. It was a little bit higher than this, wasn't it? Yeah. All the way at $11.02. You probably go there. You probably go there. If not there, I would say at least, oh, I mean, you're basically there now. I really think you go higher. I think taking this fib would be the right one, but I don't know. I guess at least at 934, but you've already gone there, so I don't know. I like this one more. I think it makes sense. I'm not holding this. That's not me saying I like it because I want it to go up. I genuinely think you're showing strength. You're doing the most strong bullish things you've ever done before. To say that it's got more in it, I don't think is a hugely presumptuous thing at all. $10.46, just above this high here. Your 382 from like your macro, like your only macro high to your all-time low here. Interesting. I don't really know how I would draw fibs on this thing, man. It doesn't give me a whole lot to go off of. It's just basically straight down. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah. Rejections off your 1886 right here, double rejection. Support on your 2886. You like your 886s, man. That's kind of interesting to note there. You closed at your 886 here, kind of wrestled with it for a second, but not really, right? Yeah, man, definitely interesting. I don't know. With this, you know, I would think, just generally speaking, if and when it does continue to go up, I would think that it very well can see prices at $38 to $44 at some point in the near future, probably in 2024. But I would expect that soon you are going to run into resistance, and that could happen. That could happen at this like $9.50 area, your 1886, where you found resistance twice before, right? It could happen all the way up at your 1618, all the way up at $13. But I would say somewhere in this range is probably where you're going to find resistance, and then you'll turn around. Everything looks good though. Everything looks really good. The weekly looks strong as hell. Daily looks strong as hell. The 4 hour looks unbeatable, can't be stopped. Really nice volume, everything coming into play here. 3 hour, like really just working your way down. There's no imminent bearishness on any time frame at all, man. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Maybe a little bit on the 15, but even then, I mean, the only thing you got going against you is this volume, but it's still good volume. So I've spent enough time talking about ICP, man. I think it goes higher. I think it goes higher. How much higher? I really don't know. I would think you're at $8.88 right now, $8.88. I would think you at least go to like above $9.30, which isn't much of a stretch from here. But I would likely think that you go above $11 if I really had to guess, but I can be wrong. Anyways, moving on from there, we're going to finish it up with WTK. Oh, yeah. I meant to give a shout out to the people who requested ICP. LOL, LO Mo, Lolo Mo, Lolo Mo, and Fung Thuifan. I don't know how to pronounce your name, man. Those are the people that requested ICP. And we're going to be finishing it up with WTK for Mr. or Mrs. Pineapple X 1990. We're going to be finishing up with that. All right, so here, WTK still on BitTrue. Still on BitTrue. 1 second. Not on anything else yet. It's just on BitTrue and Bitmart. Okay, it's on Bitmart, but who cares? I don't think anybody knows what Bitmart is. It's a new exchange. Cool. Probably going to flop at some point. I don't know. That's just how exchanges go in crypto, man. At least most of them, not all of them. But anyways, let's see. top here to bottom. Definitely broke out of your ascending triangle here, holding it as support. You haven't gone up yet, which I'm kind of surprised, but you're just consolidating really, right? You broke out, you're consolidating. I very much do think that your next move is going to be up. Maybe you come down to your 382, but I don't really know if you do, man. I honestly don't really expect it. I think you're holding this previous area of resistance well as support. You've had a hell of a time getting below it, and even when you were below it here, it was for a very, very short amount of time. Let's see. Yeah. Like, I wonder. Let's go all the way back. For a couple hours, a few hours maybe you were down here. But enough of that. Daily RSI looks a bit weak, though you do have a lower low with like a flat low here. I would think that you want to go lower immediately, like in the more immediate term, near term, I would think that you do want to go lower. But I wouldn't think you go too much lower. Maybe you do go to this yellow line. I know I was saying that you don't, but maybe you do. Maybe you form some kind of double bottom, kind of complete this like horizontal look that you've got going on, bouncing between your 0.5 and your 382 here. But all in all, I really do think you're getting ready for a move that's going to take you up. You're sitting at 3 cents, 3.1 cents right now. You're getting ready for a move that's going to take you up to 7 to 9.7 cents. Let's say 7 to 10 cents. It could happen. It could happen next week. It could happen by the end of this month. It could happen by the halving, but sometime relatively soon within that time frame. I would think before the halving, you're going to see that, right? You've been consolidating. It looks like decent consolidation now. Maybe you have one last little flush out, and then that's, as Ivan on Tech would say, things are often the pumpiest after they're the dumpiest. So a little bit of a dump might actually give you the momentum that you need to skyrocket up. It looks like when this thing likes to move up, it does it very fast, very, very fast. So whenever you do move up, don't blink. It's probably going to go straight to this zone here, and then you'll probably rest again. Maybe you correct back to the 0.5. Maybe you ping pong in this area. Who knows? But as of right now, I would say that you probably do make your way down in the immediate term, with also a relatively short-term kind of idea in mind that you're getting ready to pop to the upside. 4-hour RSI looks a little bit weak. That goes in hand with the daily looking a little bit weak. I do think you go a little lower. Yeah. Let's see. Interesting. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. Look at that. So bottom to top here in this little consolidation phase here, right? You move down, ABC correction, whatever. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm not a pro with Elliott waves. This is just, I was just saying it's 1, 2, 3. It literally is, though it doesn't. I don't know. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here is you broke below your 618 on your first pass. Here's your first anchor. Here's your second anchor. After this fib range was drawn, you went straight through your 618, broke through it, checked back as resistance. I would say with a very high degree of likelihood and certainty even, that you should expect this zone here, somewhere between 2.17 cents to 2.54 cents. Yeah, that would be the expectation. So you might be getting ready to form a double bottom based off of this previous wick here. You might be getting ready to do that. Anything below this green line, I would say very, very opportune moment to buy if you're looking to get in on this thing before it makes a run up to at least 7 cents, if not up to 10 cents. And that's all I got, man. That's all I got for you guys. So if you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. I know I was a little bit all over the place on this one, but talking about things I don't normally talk about. If I had to give a winner out of these three, I would say ICP. ICP is the winner, and it's easy to say because it's hot right now, but GROK and WTK look like they want to drop in the more immediate terms. Watch them go up a little bit. Maybe they go up for a day or two, but they're ultimately, I think they've got more downside to go. GROK a lot, WTK still a lot, but not nearly as much. And then ICP, man, it just broke out. It looks like it wants to continue. Like it's having the most bullish week right now. I bet it gets some follow through, though I would expect that most of its growth is done. You're probably not going to see the same overall percentage in growth that we've already experienced this month from here on out. So, but maybe you experience more growth in the future. But enough of that. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one. feel free to leave requests. If you have a request for any coins or stocks that you want to see me do, feel free to leave that in the comment section. I will leave a link to the Discord in the description as well. You can leave it there. I tend to the Discord requests first. So with that, I leave you. Have a good night. Have a good day. And opportunities, man, they're going to present themselves on a few of these coins here. So be patient. Be patient. Take care.